A New York judge has rejected President-elect Donald Trump's request to throw out his conviction in the criminal hush money case. Judge Juan Merchan said in a court filing Monday the Supreme Court's ruling giving presidents immunity from prosecution over official acts does not apply to this case. A jury convicted Trump in May on 34 counts of falsifying business records to conceal hush money payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels in the lead up to the 2016 election. Trump's sentencing had been delayed while the judge considered the impact of the Supreme Court's ruling. CBS News investigative reporter Graham Cates joins us now on the phone. Graham, how does Judge Merchan explain his decision?
Sure. He said that, first of all, that the majority of the evidence shown at trial, he said that all of the evidence shown at trial related to unofficial acts, even the stuff that happened when Trump was president. And this has been long a contention of prosecutors and has been the subject of other court decisions to other courts, saying essentially that the scheme to cover up a hush money payment couldn't possibly be construed as the official act of a president, but a personal matter. And he said that even the evidence that was challenged by Trump's attorneys, he backed up the prosecutor's contention that it was a small, what the prosecutors described as a sliver of the mountain of evidence, which the judge said overwhelmingly pointed towards Trump's guilt in the case.
Graham, what happens next in terms of potential sentencing, and do you expect Trump's lawyers, can they appeal? Do you expect they will, and can they appeal?
They can appeal this decision and are likely to, and they separately have said that they will appeal the conviction if they need to. They aren't yet able to until the sentencing is dealt with in some way. And so that's what's outstanding here. There's another motion to dismiss the case that the judge hasn't ruled on, and that motion essentially says you have to dismiss the case and throw out the conviction because Trump was elected president and he has constitutional responsibilities that this will weigh down on. And the judge has to make a ruling on that motion and then decide if he's going to sentence Trump before inauguration, if he's going to push off sentencing and other proceedings until after Trump's term in office, potentially 2029, or take some other route in order for this case to be taken care of, or follow what the Trump's team says and toss it out altogether.
Graham Cates, thank you.
Thank you.